morning, wet shavers, coffee lovers, and podcast listeners everywhere. It's Mark with GeorgeToon.com. It's time for another second cup. So grab a cup of coffee, kick back, relax, put in those earbuds, adjust that speaker volume, and let's talk some wet shaving and a few other things in podcast form. What is Second Cup? Well, Second Cup is a podcast that will give you some additional information that didn't make the Monday morning mailbag deadline. This might be something that is time sensitive. For instance, a sale that could be ending before the next 3MB airs, or a piece of late-breaking information that viewers have passed along that is equally time sensitive, or something else regarding the wet shaving world that needs to be broadcast in a timely fashion. And we'll also have some time to chit-chat and discuss some other things like coffee, movies, streaming shows, books, that sort of thing. So thanks for tuning in to Second Cup. And I hope you subscribe to the podcast, where you can also find episodes of the Monday Morning Mailbag in podcast form. I hope you're enjoying a cup of coffee with me. We'll get the show underway in just a moment. Thanks for joining me. Well, good morning, everyone, and welcome to the April 29th, 2024 episode of Second Cup. How are you this morning? Thanks so much for tuning in. I really do appreciate it. I hope you're enjoying a cup of coffee with me this morning. Once more, I've got this beautiful Wolf Whiskers coffee mug. Thanks again to Peter Wolf of Wolf Whiskers for passing this along to the channel. He gave this to me at the Maggard Meetup a couple weeks ago. Gosh, already been about a week and a half, something like that. Yeah, it was absolutely a fantastic time. And so it's a wonderful, wonderful coffee mug. And I've got some Tim Hortons this morning, Canada's favorite coffee. Hang on 1 minute. Oh yeah, that's terrific. And I love this mug. This mug just has a great look. I don't know if you saw it this morning, but it also has some neat kind of, I guess you could say it's like a deep brown, but it also has some lighter brown, almost reddish kind of highlights in there too. Really, really neat looking, and a nice stoneware mug. And once more, thanks again to Peter Wolf for this. So how are you this morning? Great to be with you. After I got done editing the Monday morning mailbag, I decided that it's time for me to go through all my shave soaps and organize them and take them from the area underneath my sink, which is it just got too crowded there, and actually put them into a bookshelf. I have a bookshelf that is empty, and I've been meaning to do that, and I finally did that. And in doing so, you come across some shave soaps that you forgot you had. And there are a couple I thought, wow, hey, I got to use this one again. This was really, really good. One was Cwell Massie's almond shave soap. I'm going to use that again for another shave. As I recall, that was really, really nice. Another one was Gravel. Boy, that was a terrific shave soap as well. They sent that along to the channel, as well as did the folks from Cwell Massie. And we also used their Cwell Massie's body lotion, shower lotion. What was that? What would you call that again? You know, it's a body lotion. It's a body wash. That's what it is, a body wash. What am I saying? And you can also use that for head shaving. And I recall I had used that not only in the shower to clean myself, but also to use the head shave. And it did a really nice job. So check them out again. The folks at Cwell Massie, they really have some nice shaving soaps. And, they got this nice body wash that you can also use for head shaving if you're a shower shaver. We'll link that below. Again, we did reviews on those. Probably a year and a half ago, something like that. I have to check my records. But it was a really, really good product. And I'm glad that through organizing all of my shave soaps and aftershaves and that sort of thing, that I found it again. And I also came across some other soaps from Sterling and Phoenix Shaving. I thought, wow, hey, I have this. Oh man, I got to use this again. Kind of like some Easter eggs you're coming across, which is really, really very, very neat. I'm wondering, have you found yourself in a similar situation where, okay, it's time to reorganize the shave soaps and to kind of maybe you're going to piff something, you're going to thin the herd a little bit, that sort of thing. I know that the piff table was a popular attraction at this last Maggard meetup. And so maybe you're going to piff some items and you're going through some things and you're setting aside some shave soaps and aftershaves that you want to piff, and you come across maybe one or two items that you forgot you had. That's what happened to me. And yeah, it's kind of exciting. Kind of exciting to find those shave soaps and think, wow, I've got this. Wow, that's great. Yeah, so really looking forward to revisiting some of those shave soaps and also trying out some newer shave soaps. I've got a couple of coffee shave soaps. One was recommended by viewer Bill Murphy. Thank you very, very much, Bill. That was the Sterling Iced Coffee. And we are going to use this for a cold water shave because it's got a lot of menthol in it. So iced coffee, yeah, we're definitely going to use it in a cold water shave. And we also happen to have Irish coffee from Phoenix Shaving. This was one of their March offerings. I don't know if it's still available, but we've got this one here too. Oh yeah, that's that's very, very nice as well. Yeah, so we'll be reviewing those and talking about those again down the road. So how are you this morning? I hope your world is well organized. I hope everything in your shave den is neatly tucked away and squared away, and I hope you're enjoying a cup of coffee with me this morning. And once more, thanks so much for tuning in and joining me this morning. I really do appreciate it. Hey, let's pay a few bills, and then we'll get the show underway. You know, I got to thinking just now that I should double check Cwell and Massie's website to make sure that what I'm talking about is still available. Now, it's Cwell-Massie, and I'm saying Cwell Massie. Well, it's understood to be Cwell Massie, but I call it Cwell Massie. But anyhow, it's Cwell-Massey, just so you know, Cwell Massie. Anyhow, I went up to their website to look at their almond shave soap, which is what I found the other day. And it looks like they don't offer the shave soap anymore, but they do offer 3 shave creams. They offer an almond shave cream, a wood grain sandalwood shave cream, and also a number 6 shave cream. Just so you know, I guess they have opted to stop making the shave soap and are just using shave creams. Now, the body wash that I was talking about earlier, I called body lotion. The body wash was a 3-in-1 body wash. That's what they advertised. And I'm looking here at, again, their website. And if we do a search here, I'll just do a search here for body wash and see what comes up here. Body wash. And yeah, they do have the all-in-one body wash. So that's still available. Looks like it's a different size bottle. Looks like it's no, they have a 32-ounce bottle. No, they still got the large bottle. They've got 3 different sizes of the all-in-one body wash. They have a standard size of 12 ounces, an extra large size of 32 ounces, which is what I've been using, and a travel size, which is 2 ounces. So there you go. That's a very good product. And again, it can double as a shaving cream of sorts if you want to do a head shave in the shower. I found it to be very, very good, very, very slick. So Cwell Massie offers some very, very good shaving and grooming products. It's just that they no longer offer a shave soap from what I can see. You know what? If I'm looking at all their shaving products here and they do not, I don't see any thumbnail photo for a shave soap at all. And let's just go ahead and search for shave soap. Thanks for your patience. And nothing comes up in the way of a shave soap. They have bar soap, obviously, and Castile soap bar. And they got a nice chrome shaving brush. And and they have a 3-piece chrome shaving set. Wow, that looks pretty nice. But no longer do they offer an almond shaving soap. They have an almond shave cream, and the scent is really, really terrific. If the scent of the shave cream is the same as the almond shave soap, it's really, really marvelous. So when I do an upcoming review and I use the Cwell Massie almond shave soap, I'm going to have to remember to let everyone know that they no longer offer the shave soap, but they do offer an almond shave cream. So I just wanted to correct that before we go any further in today's show. Thanks very much for your patience. Well, we're going to remind you once more that the Ohio Wet Shavers Meetup is going to be Saturday, September 14th, 2024 from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. at River's Edge Cutlery, 4601 Lyman Drive, Hilliard, Ohio, 43026. So save the date for the 2024 Ohio Wet Shavers Meetup, Saturday, September 14th, 2024, from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. at River's Edge Cutlery. Now that brings us to this Saturday's meetup at Ariana and Evans, and they are putting on a great meetup. So if you're in the Ansonia, Connecticut area, check it out. Peter Charkalis is putting on an absolutely wonderful meetup. And here's the information that he sent along to the channel. We mentioned it in this morning's Monday morning mailbag. If you missed that, I want to mention it again here on Second Cup so you know it, especially if you live in that area. Now, do you need a ticket? No. All you have to do is send an RSVP. The cost is free. The location is 290 Main Street, 290 Main Street, Ansonia, Connecticut, 06484. That's May 4th, this Saturday, May 4th, from 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. They're going to have many giveaways. Nobody leaves empty-handed. There's going to be a piff table. All Ariana and Evans products are 20% off or more. They're going to have the unveiling of the entire line of the new Ariana and Evans shaving creams. We've talked about those. We had the review of the Dirty Ginger Shave Cream by Mark Bagwell this morning on the Monday Morning Mailbag. And we also have some others that Peter Charkalis very kindly sent along to the channel. We'll be talking about those in just a moment. They're going to be talking about the new Ultima soap, new Pasteur's collaboration soap. There'll be food, drinks, and hors d'oeuvres, wine and cheese. It sounds like an absolutely fantastic meetup. Here's their phone number, 203-446-1226. That is their office number. Let me give it to you again, 203-446-1226. So there you go. All you got to do is send an RSVP. You don't need a ticket. Walk right in. Bring a bag because you're walking off with some great stuff and also some great deals there. Absolutely. Now, the new line of shave creams that Ariana and Evans has are absolutely wonderful. These are so very slick. I've had a chance to shave with them the past few days, and they are so very slick. And again, Peter Charkalis does this wonderful video review of the new shave cream on YouTube. You have to see this. We will link it below again. We linked it on the Monday Morning Mailbag description this morning. So check that out. It really is a very eye-opening demonstration. But there are many great scents in this line. I think there's eventually going to be 12 offerings, I think, in this line, I think. Well, here's what we have listed already. Equestrian. This is inspired by vintage Ralph Lauren Polo Green. Boy, is this a great scent. I happen to have this one. Absolutely fantastic. 60s Cologne is inspired by Peter's father's old bottle of Brut from the late 60s. Boy, that is another great scent. Bahian leather was inspired by Memo African leather. Again, I've used this one. I love this scent. It's got a beautiful, sweet leather kind of scent, very intoxicating. At least to my nose, that's how it comes across. Neota was inspired by, now I don't know how to pronounce this, Xerjoff. I think that's Xerjoff Neo. I think that's how that's pronounced. He has another one here, Plum and Bliss. And Plum and Bliss was created in-house and smells like plum-infused cannabis with Japanese plum blossom and some woods. Now, Peter had this at the Maggard meetup, and I sampled this scent. Wow, that was really an amazing scent. Plum and Bliss, put that one on your wish list. And also cherry cola, and he says, well, it smells like cherry cola. So some really, really great offerings from Ariana and Evans. If you're in the area again, get over to their meetup. It's going to be an absolutely fantastic, fantastic event. Once more, they are located at 290 Main Street, Ansonia, Connecticut, 06484. Once more, 290 Main Street, Ansonia, Connecticut, 06484. This Saturday, May 4th, from 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. And I'll give you the phone number once more, 203-446-1226. That's 203-446-1226. Send them an RSVP. Let them know you'll be there if you're in the area. It sounds like it's an absolutely fantastic, fantastic meetup. And wow, it's one that I would love to get to. I'm going to put that one on my, not only I'm going to put some of these shave creams on my wish list, like that Plum and Bliss, but I'm also going to put this meetup on my wish list as well. I believe Peter does 2 meetups a year. So maybe he'll have another one late summer, early fall, something like that. I'm just guessing. So yeah, if you're in that area, consider yourself lucky. Get over there to the Ariana and Evans Wet Shave Meetup right there in Ansonia, Connecticut. All right, my thanks to Peter Sharkalis for all the great information and passing along some of these samples of these great, great shaving creams. And folks, if you attend the meetup, check in with us and let us know how it was. Thanks again to Peter and everyone at Ariana and Evans. Well, at the recent Maggard meetup, we met up with a gentleman named Peter Ogden. And Peter is an artisan shave brush maker. He owns Aurora Grooming. And we had a chance to meet him at the Maggard meetup, and you probably saw our little discussion on the second highlight reel that was on this morning's Monday morning mailbag. Anyhow, we talked a little bit about his company and what he offers. And here's the Aurora Grooming history from his website. And he writes, as an active member of the U.S. Navy, shaving is required of me every single day. You can imagine how expensive that can get. So I did what any frugal person would do. I started exploring other avenues of shaving. It didn't take me long to come across wet shaving. I loved it, the classic style of the razors, the different shapes and colors of the brushes, all of it. I had to get into it. Luckily, I had already practiced turning for other various products and decided to take my skill set to turning brushes. I contacted vendors for knots, found a source for polyester resin and dye, and off I went on an adventure. I turned a few failures. I finally found a good rhythm and some new supplies to help me. I decided to make a business out of it. Using only the highest quality materials from highly rated vendors, I began my journey of building up my company, which I naturally had to name after the most important person in my life, my daughter. Our mission is to bring quality and style to the world. Not that it doesn't exist, we just want to contribute. Through the sales created by our quality products, we want to help prevent veteran suicide by contributing to Mission 22. Let's make the world a better place, one brush at a time. I hope you'll all join me as I create, learn, and build this service. I'm hoping to convert a few people to this lifestyle and, of course, serve not only other military members, but people all around the world, providing all of you with something that easily stole my heart and allowed me to develop a new passion. Wow, Peter, very, very well stated. Folks, we will have a link to Aurora Grooming where you can check out all the wonderful products that they have to offer in the way of artisan shaving brushes. And we will be featuring Aurora Grooming and Peter Ogden again on the Monday morning mailbag in new wet shaving gear. So stay tuned for that. Peter, it was wonderful to meet you. Thanks very much for all the information. And folks, check out Aurora Grooming at auroragrooming.net. I received this email from viewer James Sefton, and he writes, "Hey Mark, I got my first shave with the Game Changer .84 today, and I am very happy with it. Not aggressive at all, and I would recommend it highly." Well, thanks very much for that, James. As many of you know, Greg from Virginia very kindly sent the channel the Game Changer .68 razor head. And I happen to have a Razor Rock stainless steel handle that I was using with their Mission razor head. And once the Game Changer razor head came in, the Mission razor head came off, and that stainless steel handle was married to that Game Changer razor head. And the two of them have been together ever since. And that razor delivers a very, very smooth, mild, efficient shave, which is what I like. Now, if you need something with a little more growl, then the .84 might be the razor you're looking for. James says that he doesn't find it to be aggressive at all. Now, obviously, your mileage may vary. .84 might not be aggressive to James, but it might be aggressive, say, to me or someone else. But I really, really like the Game Changer .68 because I feel that is right there in the sweet spot for me. However, I'm intrigued by the .84, and you can get up to Razor Rock and buy a .84 base plate, and you can also buy a .84 cap. In other words, you can buy the razor head without buying the handle. However, you may want to look at getting a complete Game Changer razor, whether you get the .84 or the .68, and just know that down the road, if you find that it's too aggressive or too mild, you can get a base plate by itself and plug that in to kind of adjust the aggression for your personal shave. So I want to thank James once more for the reminder on how wonderful the Game Changer razor is. Whether you get the .84 blade gap or the .68 blade gap, you're going to get a great shave from a really, really wonderful razor. Hey, James, thanks again very, very much, and enjoy that Game Changer razor. Viewer Larry Napier sent this along an email, and I wanted to share it with you. "Hi, Mark. It was so great to meet you at the Maggard Meetup in Adrian, Michigan. Wow, what a great event. My wife Lisa and I drove up from Huntington, West Virginia, and boy, was it worth the drive. Maggard Razors is an amazing experience alone, and the meetup was like icing on the cake. I met so many vendors, artisans, and shaving personalities. I was so impressed with how everyone was so approachable and willing to share their knowledge and expertise. We had such a great time that we are already planning our trip to the Ohio Wet Shavers Meetup in Hilliard, Ohio. We hope to see you there. Larry Napier." Larry, thank you very, very much for that, and I agree with you wholeheartedly. The Maggard Meetup was an absolutely wonderful event, and yes, it was populated with some really, really wonderful, wonderful people. I agree, very friendly and very approachable. And I think this is an outgrowth of doing the traditional wet shave. There's just something about good grooming that brings out the goodness in people. When you look good, you feel good. And I think it falls in with that old saying, clothes make the man. When you are properly attired and you're well groomed, you're going to have a great day. And you'll have better interaction with people throughout the day because you feel good about yourself and you look presentable. That's just my opinion, just kind of a hunch on my part. And I would be interested in hearing what your thoughts are on that. So drop me a line at mondaymailbag@gmail.com and let me know if I'm right, or if you have a variation on that idea. Would really be interested in hearing your thoughts on that. But Larry, I agree with you 100%. It was an absolutely wonderful, wonderful event. The people there were great. I had a great time, and I'm looking forward to doing it again next year. And I'm also looking forward to the Ohio Wet Shavers meetup. And boy, that's going to be another good meetup. So again, save that date, which is Saturday, September 14th, 2024, from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. at River's Edge Cutlery. Larry, I hope to see you and everyone else at the Ohio Wet Shavers meetup, and also at next year's Maggard meetup. Larry, thanks again very, very much. Now, before I get out of here, I'm going to recommend a movie. I happened to watch this one on Freevee recently, and I really enjoyed it. It stars Denzel Washington, and it's called The Equalizer. It's from 2014. Boy, was this a great movie. This was it felt a lot like Jack Reacher to me, in that the character had a similar kind of mysterious background. You didn't know a lot about him, but he had this skill set for combat. Here's what the description reads from Amazon Prime Freevee service. A quiet, meticulous man living a quiet life in Boston decides to act when a young prostitute he has befriended is beaten. He calls upon his mysterious CIA past to bring about his own brand of justice. This is rated R. There is language. There is violence. It's an action thriller kind of movie, but it's very well constructed in that the beginning of the movie, stay with it for about the first 20 to 30 minutes. There is a very slow pace to it, but it really builds and builds and builds and builds as you learn about who this character is. Very, very well directed, very well acted, and just an enjoyable movie. And Denzel Washington is very, very good in this role. So I enjoyed it. It was a nice change of pace, but again, be forewarned, it is rated R. There is, it's action, suspense, it's dark, it's intense. It's that kind of movie, but it's a very, very good, very, very good movie. I think it probably would have been as good if it were rated PG-13. They went over the top in a couple of scenes, which I think probably gave it the R rating. And of course, there's also some coarse language in there, just so you know. But it is very good. And Denzel Washington is very, very good in this movie. So check it out, from 2014, starring Denzel Washington, The Equalizer. And that wraps up another Second Cup. Thanks so much for tuning in again. I really do appreciate it. I sure hope you enjoyed today's show. If you did, please share, please subscribe, and pass it along to a fellow wet shaver or friend. My thanks to everyone who commented and contributed to today's show. And I mean this sincerely. Without you, this microphone would be silent. If Second Cup or the Monday Morning Mailbag aren't showing up in your regular podcast feed, please drop me a line at mondaymailbag@gmail.com, and we'll try to get it all sorted out. So again, thank you all very much. I look forward to getting together with you again on these podcast airwaves. Until then, enjoy the day, enjoy your shave, and enjoy that Second Cup.